Distinguished Minister of State Sanjay Dhotre, Secretary IT Ajay Sani, Additional Secretary Gopal, NEGD Head Abhishek, NASCOM Chief Devyani Ghosh, Nivritti Rai of Intel, other officers, media friends. Today is indeed a very historic day that we are launching these two initiatives on the completion of first year of Modi government 2. You know, I must say very fairly and honestly that it has happened after 60 years that a government of India was re-elected based upon performance. It used to happen during the tenure of late Jawaharlal Nehru, but that phenomena is long past. And this re-election happened only and only based upon performance. And in that light, I would always say that our Prime Minister's vision, that line he gave, reform, perform in order to transform, this particular objective was focused to be achieved through technology. Take the case of this COVID challenge. Rail was stopped, train was stopped, movement of roads was stopped, and no planes were flying. But all my three departments were working. Communication, IT, Post, all were working. And we succeeded in keeping the country alive and connected. What is the enormous nature of the challenge of COVID? You need to understand that. Because we are really living through turbulent times, which rarely happens. I was going through a particular statistics. If we exclude China, out of the 15 major countries afflicted by corona, America to England to Spain to Italy to Brazil to Russia to Germany to France, the total population of these 15 countries is 142 crore, 1.42 billion. And the total population of India currently is 137 crore, 1.37 billion. How many people have died out on account of corona in these 15 countries? 3,57,736 as per the WHO yesterday evening data. 142 crore people in 15 countries, death is 3,57,736. India's population 137 crore, death is 4,971 till yesterday. This could happen because of lockdown. As I have often said, जब दवा नहीं है, वैक्सीन नहीं, तो दुआ है और लॉकडाउन है. And Mr. Sahni, I would not have to have lockdown to get the best of your mind and the people in technology. They can work even without lockdown, as they always do. But here you have seen, just to give you one particular statistics again, Sanjay was talking about the JAM Trinity, Jan Dhan, Aadhaar, Mobile. We linked all the three. We sent close to 11 lakh crore in the last 5 years, saved 1,70,000 crore in odd. Out of the PM's relief fund of 1,70,000 crore, we have transferred close to 53,000 crores direct to the bank account of the poor during this COVID period. And many of them have withdrawn it, And those who cannot come to the bank or the ATM, my postal department, the postman went with the biometric facility on his app to the remotest part of the village and delivered the cash. This brings some satisfaction as to how during challenging times technology can be of great help, and the great vision which the Prime Minister had when he insisted upon empowerment through technology of ordinary Indians. And therefore you may have recalled my constant theme in all my articulations is inclusion. Digital India for digital inclusion. And today the whole globe is recognizing the worth of this particular special attribute of India's digital movement. And if you have seen, if I can expand what Ajay just stated, see how India's stacks by themselves are leaving their imprint. Aadhaar, number 1. Digital payment, number 2, UPI. GSTN, number 3. All are made in India. And today the whole globe is following that. Whenever I go abroad in various meetings, particularly in Law Ministers meeting also, all the African countries, Latin American countries, others want to adopt India's digital model because of the stress on inclusion and homegrown technology. In that larger narrative, we have to see the march of AI. And therefore, I need to compliment both Devyani and my team in the MeitY for this AI portal. She's very right. I spent close to 6 hours with her team because of late I have myself been brainstorming myself how can we leverage AI more and more for India's development. I also thank Nivritti for earnestly heeding to my request, if not advice, to ensure that this school children, young students even of government schools do have this exposure to new technology. And this I had said for a purpose. I have myself studied in a simple government school Hindi medium. And I have experienced myself their denial of opportunity. Many of the leaders of this government also of the same school. Should we not owe it to them the number Nivritti has stated just now? Therefore, keep it up, Nivritti. That's all I have to say. And I would expect the representatives of the HRD ministry to please tap this opportunity in a very meaningful manner so that we are able to help that transformational process occur also in government schools and give a new enlightening opportunity to our friends who are studying there. You know, there was an additional reason as to why I want to tell you. You must have heard the platform Super 30 in my city of Patna. That extraordinary teacher Anand Kumar runs it, who has been globally feted. In fact, I would recommend Devyani to please explore some kind of alliance with the students studying there. Because it is in the context of inclusion I am telling you, and also to Nivritti. He teaches only children of rickshawala, thelawala, footpathwala, with a commitment to make them ready to enter the IITs. A film was also made on him in which Hrithik Roshan acted, and there have been big documentaries on him made by the Discovery Channel and the BBC. I have great personal regard and fascination both for him. And he meets me. One day I asked him, why you are so passionate? He said, my father used to work in a simple postal department. I was good in studies. I got admission in Oxford, but he could not arrange the money for that. I tried for a scholarship, but I could not compensate for the huge cost. And then he decided that I will try my best to make young deprived children eligible. I have met some of them. And do you know his success rate is almost 95% to 98%. In some of the finest IITs of India, these Sabjiwalas and Thelawas children, when I meet them, once the result comes, I can see the sparkle on their eyes. That's the India we have to tap. That's the India we have to encourage. And that's the India we have to empower. I always believe that. I have nothing against people who are affluent. They must be given the chance. Why not? But if we are able to empower ordinary Indians with the power of technology, then surely it will be a defining moment for us in India. And both to you, Nivritti and Devyani, the biggest moment for me comes about when I travel in the hinterland of India and I see young boys and girls through their smartphone. Sir, मैं googling कर रही हूँ. This expression by itself is so empowering for me. That's the India I wanted too. The reason as to why I gave this background, that today I am also completing 6 years as the IT Minister of India. I think Devyani, you all have suffered me too long, isn't it? 6 years is a long period, isn't it? Huh? But in many ways I have myself seen, out of which 1 year here and 2 years earlier as the Communication Minister of India. In many ways, the digital transformation I have myself witnessed, ably led by my leader, the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi. And how India is changing without making any hiccups makes a very unique case study. In this light, should we use AI in a more focused manner for agriculture, for healthcare, for education? AI in simple terms is what? It is a digital brain which works on data and in many ways removes many of the conventional roadblocks in fast tracking both decisions and also creating an enabling atmosphere. That's what, though I have my reservations both to you, Nivritti, and to Devyani, AI will never replace the human mind. AI can never have the conscience. और मेरा ऐसा मानना है कि इंसान तभी तक इंसान रहता है जब तक उसके अंदर कॉन्शियस रहता है. तो वो इंसान की इंसानियत हम रहने दें. But we must have the benefit of AI. And in that light, I'll be very happy if newer challenges, newer opportunities would be explored. In fact, Nivritti, I would like to recommend to you, heading a big company of global standards like Intel, can you come with products in AI which can be replicated globally in developing countries? Think about it. That should be the mission of India. The same I would recommend to also Devyani. NASSCOM is a big platform, a very good start we have done, the portal, National AI Portal. Can you come with ideas, simple, electrifying ideas by the application of AI? Yesterday the PM took a very good meeting on digital education. Post-COVID world is going to be a different world. Let's be very clear about it. The world is not going to be the same. The sooner we realized, the better it is. Yesterday I was addressing a virtual interaction with about 25,000 lawyers of India. COVID challenges. And I told them, your law practice is not going to be the same again. Learn to adopt digital tools, digital skills more. Yes, the physical must complement the digital and the digital must supplement the physical. That's how it will go. Distant education, digital learning, digital medical practice, digital commerce, Devyani, I want to tell you my famous common service centers. Apart from downloading the Arogya Setu in a big number, Ayushman Bharat, they have a unique idea. Some of the ladies working there have opened a e-Shopee, Grameen e-Dukan. And on their portal, they are getting orders and making deliveries. I asked my postal department, तुम लोग कुछ क्यों नहीं करते हो? They did a very good job, as I told you. I'm very proud of them. Today they have told me that they are also doing a good e-commerce retailing of the famous lychee of Bihar and also the mangoes. I said, good, keep it up. We have to explore technology, encourage and ensure it widespread use all over the country. But the most fascinating part of e-commerce, a CSC lady player, I was conveyed by Mr. Tyagi, that in lockdown, one day she prepared good samosas and put on her web asking people, do you want to eat samosas? And all the villages jumped over because they were missing good samosas in the lockdown. That's the taste of India. That is the appetite of India. That is the interest of India. And I must tell you, no technology has failed in India. I would like my friends to note it. When Rajiv Gandhi came with computer, there was so much of opposition, including from my party, including from Mr. Rajiv Gandhi's party. Garibon ka kya hoga, naukri chinegi. Computer empowered and also created opportunity. Then it came mobile. I remember so much of opposition to mobile also. Mobile came, became widespread, from a huge mobile, became a sleek mobile, became a smart mobile, and became the vehicle of communication and empowerment. Then from the conventional computer to the laptop, to the iPad, to the tablet, I see the journey, and I don't see any journey has failed anywhere. Digital India's success is there for us to see. I have not the slightest doubt that AI is going to succeed extraordinarily in India, because this appetite of Indians for digital products, digital services and digital platforms is truly enormous. If you see that larger perspective, I see the importance of today's Do initiative, which I feel very happy about. Keep it up. I would like to monitor its success myself. In fact, Devyani, I would like to have a further meeting with you, this time maybe digitally, on the emerging contours of AI and how to go about. What you think, your team thinks about inclusive character of AI. Nivritti, I would also like to interact with your team more and more. Allow your team to work, come with good Indian model. And surely, once this movement picks up, it is going to be a great achievement in India, which will do. The success of Arogya Setu, Ajay has already talked about. You know that 2,000 entries, and we are very happy, 12 we have picked up. I asked my CDOT in the communication ministry, and I gave them literally 25 days. हमें एक product बना के दिखाओ for video conferencing. I want to talk to all my chief postmaster general all over the country. And believe me, they did. And I talked to 40 locations in India, and it worked very well. I have asked them to improve. The way we have ensured the success of work from home is a great experience. I have asked my department to further concretize it. The other products which we came in the communication ministry is too well known. I think COVID is a big challenge. It's a pain also. But COVID is the big opportunity. And I have not the slightest doubt that the innate technological and entrepreneurial ability of Indians, both individual and group, will come to the fore to make India a great success. And as Ajay said, I am very keen that we have to become a leader in the field of electronic manufacturing, from mobile to medical electronics to consumer electronics to strategic electronics. I am very keen that India should become a huge software product nation as well. You all have done so well in the field of IT services. And for me, the most exciting news came that a young IT professionals of Roorkee in Bangalore came with Mitron, the parallel of TikTok and others, Facebooks. That's the innovative and creative fervor of India I want to grow further and further. And my commitment to you is that in this tenure, so long I remain the IT minister, it will be my commitment to push this fervor with greater vigor from my ministry, so that new products, software, creative continue to emerge. That's how we have to work. It was wonderful meeting and talking to all of you. I have also to conclude with a note of a little disappointment. Today I will be losing my distinguished Additional Secretary Gopal, who has worked with me very ably in the department, but he is getting elevated. He is going in the PMO. Therefore, I thought I should not become a stumbling block to his elevation, but I have given one condition to him, that he will have to continue to safeguard IT interest in the PMO. On that condition, I have asked him to be there. So my greetings to him also in his new role. Thank you. Namaskar. Keep it up.